Hello, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing good at home. In this video, we will summarize chapter 3 of your Honeydew book, Glimpses of the Past. We will know about the martyrs who fought to make our country free from Britishers. Okay? And also how the first War of Independence began. So, children, let us start. What happened from 1757 to 1849? In India of 1757, the East India Company was in a strong position. Compared to the Indian princes, they had superior weapons. Besides, Indian princes were short-sighted in their approach to the events of the time. Indian princes were fighting each other. They often sought the help of the company to defeat other princes. This worked in favor of the company. It could easily subdue these princes one after the other. However, the brave Tipu of Mysore fought the British. He died in the battlefield fighting the English. So, this was the condition of our country during 1757 to 1849. That the Indian princes were short sighted and by hook or crook they just want to fought with the other king. Okay, they wanted to take the kingdom of other king. What happened from 1765 to 1836? The social fabric was in bad shape during this period. Religious leaders preached absurd practices like untouchability and child marriage. In truth, Indians had lost their self respect. The British scorned them. The farmers and the artisans were the worst hit. Heavy taxes ruined the farmers. The British cut the thumbs of expert artisans. The British used every method to make maximum profit. Then, from 1772 to 1833, Raja Ram Mohan Rai understood what was wrong with the country. He tried to reform the society. He taught the people that the main precepts of all the religions were the same. He, 1757 to 1849, emphasized the practical use of knowledge. He went to England. There he reminded the British that rulers too had a duty towards their subject. He started newspaper in India. The suspicious British stopped it in 1823. Raja Ram Mohan Roy tried to reform the society. Okay, he also started newspaper in India, but the Britishers they stopped it in the newspapers in 1823. Oppression 1765 to 1835. In 1818, a resolution was passed. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. The British officers drew large salaries. Besides, they made fortunes in business. By 1829, Britain was exporting goods worth 7 crores rupees to India. Even the British Governor General of India, Benedict, reported to England. The bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India. Thus, the British prospered on the ruins of Indian industries. Okay, they began to cripple our Indian industries. They began to cripple our artisans. Dissatisfaction. 1835 to 56. In 1835, Lord Macaulay suggested that the medium of the education in India should be English. The proposal was carried. The aim was to produce an army of clerks to assist the British. It happened, but it also produced a new generation of intellectuals. Some of them tried to educate the masses. Some decided to convey the grievance of the people to the British Parliament too. Okay, so this changed the perspective of our country. Okay, because the people were becoming educated. Got everyone? And this act was suggested by Lord Macaulay that the education in India should be in English. By 1856, the British were ruling the whole of India. Now they cared little about Indians' need. The dissatisfaction in the public began to grow. People wanted to get rid of British. The Sparks under the new rule Santhal had become desperate. In 1855, they rose in rebellion and killed the Europeans and their servants alike. The discontent was brewing in the East Indian Company army too. Sepoy Mangal Pandey attacked the adjutant of his regiment and he was executed. The English did not care about Indian customs. Chapatis were sent from villages to village. With them was a message that their native emperor would want their services. Okay, so now the revolt started in 1857 and the revolt it was started at Meerut. The sepoy who had revolted marched to Delhi. They were shouting slogans in favor of Bahadur Shah Jafar. The rebellion spread wider. Many landlords had lost their lands and they held the revolt. Okay, now the people started revolting against Britishers. The fight of freedom 1857, many rulers like Hazrat Mahal of Lucknow were bitter. The English had taken away their kingdom. Popular leaders like Maulvi Ahmadullah of Faizabad urged the common man to revolt. Azimullah Khan told Tatya Tope to make Nana Sahib the leader of that war of independence. All over North India, the people fought pitched battle against the British. 80-year-old Kunwar Singh of Bihar received a bullet in his wrist. He just cut it off. Throwing it into the Ganga, he said that it was his last offering. So these all were our freedom fighters who fought for the freedom of our country. Okay, and one of them was Kunwar Singh, who is mentioned here in this chapter. Getting, children? So how the people suffered and how the spark of this independence began in them. Okay, the first world war of independence that started in 1857. Okay, so how they fought is there in this chapter. Getting, children? So that's all for today, beta. Just go through the chapter thoroughly and the rest will be in the next video. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy at home. Bye bye, beta.